Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about homeschooling, okay? I haven't talked about that for a while, but school's about to start in some areas and it has already started in others. But have you considered it? And is it something that you should consider? So today I just wanted to give you some food for thought, some things to consider, some things to think about when you're deciding whether to homeschool or not. And these are things that I didn't know until I started homeschooling, and I wish that someone had told it to me. I wish someone had explained it to me, because everyone says, "Oh, homeschooling is easy. Homeschooling, is everyone or they exaggerate how hard it is, and if you want to do it, do it." Well, I'm going to be really upfront with you. Okay, so when you homeschool, you have to be organized. You have to be organized. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You have to have a child who actually will do the work. It's not going to work through osmosis. It's not going to work through, some magical formula. Your child has to actually do the work. And if they are not the type of kid that will listen to you, then you're going to have a rough year. So those are things to consider. Your child, if they have accommodations that they need, you're thinking, "Oh, I'm a parent, I can do that." Accommodations, whatever, that's not, but accommodations are important in homeschooling as well. With my children, I had to give them some breaks. I had to, put smaller chunks of information in front of them for them to complete. Otherwise, they would have been overwhelmed. If your child is a social kid, you have to work that into their schedules. Make sure they have some social time. If your child's addicted to electronics, those are some things that you have to consider. Are you going to do an online program? Because if your child's addicted to electronics, or if your child has issues with that, and you put them in front of a computer, they're going to be in front of the computer all day long. Do you work outside the home? Are you going to have to leave them at home alone, or are you going to have to be there? If you are a stay-at-home mom or full-time mother, you are going to have to remember that they will need a schedule, some kind of structure. If it's just loosey-goosey, whenever you feel like doing it, that may not work. Some kids can work that way, but that's very, very rare. And some kids are self-motivated, but that's very, very rare. Some kids love accomplishment as a reward, but that is very, very rare. So think about their currency. What do they value? Do they value time on the computer? Do they value outside time? Do they value going out to the store, time with you, mom and dad? What is it that they value, and use that to your benefit? Use that as a reward system. You need to use positive reinforcement as much as possible to keep them motivated. That's another thing. How do you keep them motivated throughout the year? You're going to start off strong. I promise you. When you start homeschooling, it's going to be the best. The first week, maybe the first month might even be awesome. That's called the honeymoon period. And that's the other thing that someone didn't warn me about. There is a thing called honeymoon period, and that goes with school too, regular school. Yeah, they're gonna probably be okay for a little bit. They're gonna get either burned out, or they're gonna get tired of it. It's not, the novelty of homeschooling is gonna wear out really, really quick. And you're gonna have to figure out creative ways to keep it going. Okay? And so, yeah, homeschooling is great. It's awesome. It is awesome. But you have to prepare. What curriculum are you going to use? What subject matters are you going to focus on? What electives, things outside of just the reading, writing, and arithmetic, are you going to, focus on? Are you going to join a co-op where maybe other parents might be able to help you? What are the laws in your state? And are you prepared to defend yourself if you are accused of, what is it called when your child does a delinquency? Some people are just nosy, and they may call the police on you. They can see your kid not going to school. It's like, my child's not delinquent, they're homeschoolers, There are organizations out there that will help you, legal organizations. Check on them. HSLDA is one of them. So those are some things to consider, some things to think about. And once you get started, join some Facebook groups, or get together with other parents who homeschool and find out what works for them, because that will be very, very helpful. A mentor is very, very helpful to have when you are, when you first start out. And don't be afraid to ask questions, and you might make some mistakes along the way, but that's okay. All right, those are my thoughts for today. As always, good luck on your journey, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.